Hello and welcome back to the pit where I am. Destroying Adrian Gordon again. What, you thought I quick saved in order to undo that? Bugger that. He annoyed me that much. Right, I will quickly dink around. You now have power armor. No, not you. I need someone with speed. You have 5, you have 4, you have 6. I will give you the mobile infantry armor. Well, my finances are certainly taking a dive now, but... oh well. Why are you... let the bugger... no, wrong button. Thankfully there's 3 quick save slots, otherwise I'd be a little upset. Now, what's in here? Is it interesting? It's another Kevlar vest. Oh, god damn it. Right. Who picked it up? Right, let's get rid of that then. Yes, I would like to sell that. So now everybody... at some point I do need to get rid of your tactical vest for something better, but at the rate I'm finding things, literally after I buy them... Right, let's go.
Who has killed my children? What degenerate gang of troglodytes has dared harm those under my protection? The children of the new citadel are inviolate. Those who touch them will be destroyed. Los Angeles, how can I share my golden future with you? You all turn against me like this. You will tell me who did this. Who will bring them to me? They will be punished. Riches beyond your wildest dreams will be granted to any who tell me their name. they must be punished.
So I'm noticing water isn't an issue here. With that in mind, I should probably start changing some of these. What did you have? You had aviators. Chance to hit. You can't have any. So that's useful because it also gives me the carry weight. I just don't care for the reduced speed.
I ain't never paid to get in a rodeo before.
Rules have changed, old man. Now that the right honorable enormous old biggin is in charge.
I didn't vote for an enormous.
Voting. Now pay up. 6 bullets per person.
He said voting. Listen here, girlie. I don't have to.
Paid in full. Now who's next?
Lovely. Hello. The corpse's chest seems to have exploded from within. The blast left its synthetic left leg intact, but the rest is rotting hamburger. This corpse has been hung up by its artificial foot. All its blood is drying in a thick pool below an ear-to-ear gash in its neck. This body has 2 synthetic hands, and no head. Really, no head. What do you call that? Dead synth in priest-like robes. Its eyes are dark and its metal and plastic chest shattered by a crushing blow. I like the click. It's a Glock. It's so blatantly a Glock. Over under, eh? As tempting as it is, I need to save my money. There is a fair number of issues here, I see.
These guys look sketchy.
A jerk of the female variety. She looks like sanity was something she traded away for a skinning knife.
Stop right there, strangers. If you want to get into Rhodia, jewel of the LA wetlands and home of the world-famous Rhodia Towers, you gotta donate to the Rhodia Security Bullet Fund. 6 bullets per person.
What can you tell me about Rhodia?
This place was a real shithole till we brought our civilizing influence. Now it's a jewel.
I doubt that very much, but you have towers.
People come from miles
dirt
around
and
to see
dust
them
out of
towers.
it.
No idea why. They don't do anything. Even the old transmitter that turned them into radio towers don't work anymore. Good for hanging out the laundry though, ain't it, boys?
Is the donation mandatory?
It's a suggestion.
right. Yeah.
We suggest you donate, or we beat the shit out of you. Ain't that right, boys?
Yeah, I'm not paying.
You don't want to give us any bullets? Well, let us give you some.
Where are you going? You dodged. Fire! And you think you can hide from me? How cute. It's almost adorable. %66% chance. No, I'll just shoot you. Ooh. Ow. Oh, god damn it. Oh, bugger. Off to a great start this episode, aren't I? Rusty nails and bullets. Is that it? You suck. Right, come on, Liz, do your job. Oh, look. They want to fight. Damn it. Hello, Gummy. Pokey, Toby, Larry. Huh. Let's back up slightly. And you. Can't hit you, but I can hit you. Oh, and you're wearing armor that's conductive. Ooh, I bet you're regretting this now. $57. Nope, just shoot. Oh, you want to come closer? Thank you. Ow. Ow. Thanks. Swap weapon, and let's just club him. That's not really clubbing him. Ow. Ow. Fortunately, you're better. Oh! What a punch! Black album. Briefcase with handcuffs, eh? Use that one. You might as well use the small one just to use it up. Right, tally ho, away we go. Ooh. I got myself some weights, I see. Pimp. Oh my god, this place has become a... Well, can't really say what it's become with real clarity. I wasn't here before, but... that doesn't look good. Right. Anything that way? Possibly. Casino, radio towers. I think... let's scout along.
General announcement, everybody. Just got a big order in from New Washington. Everybody will be working double shifts until it ships. Thanks.
Hello, peasant. We're not bad luck. We're gonna save you. That was quick and to the point. Bladed weapon, eh? That might be useful for you. You can have that spare... hello. A wallet with a chain. Could everyone please? Thank you. I still have that display screen. I don't know what it's used for. Hopefully I didn't miss whatever quest it's for. We got a sick boy in there and the doctor won't let us in. Why can't we see our Tom? Where's the doctor? Horchata is his name. He's a funny looking. Well, he's a little funny looking, but he's always done right by this town. The sickness, though, I ain't never seen him so stumped. Who is Tom? Our boy, it just ain't fair. First his fiancée dies just before their wedding, and now he's sick too. We were praying the doctor could help, but now... Tell us about this sickness. Ain't right that this sickness should only hurt us farmers. Life is hard enough for us already. Is there anything we can do to help? I don't know what a bunch of gunslingers can do for a sick man, but if you know of a cure... Nah, you ain't the healing kind, I can tell. Well, you could get rid of the jerks that have been taking over our town. If our Tom ever gets better, I don't want him living in a place run by the likes of him. We don't have a cure, but we can ask around. If you think you can help, talk to the doc. He's stumped. Tell us about the jerks. That damn fool Sam, our mayor, brought him in as his security against those robot people. Now, we can't get rid of him. That big ape O'Gunnan, Bigun, and his little chimp sidekick Dengler, parasites is what they are, ticks. You blame the mayor for this. Old Sam has a head for business, but he ain't never had a lick of sense about people. He's to blame for all this. I'm glad he's up on that tower. What do you know about Bigun, O'Bigun? That bastard ain't right in the head, but the others follow him 'cause he'd eat them if they didn't. Tell us about Dengler. If you ask me, he's the brains of the outfit. Certainly ain't the heart, though. Never seen a man so cold. You approve of the towers being used as a gibber? Why not? Those towers always used to give me hope when I seen them from afar. But now, with them jerks crawling all over them and the radio smashed, I don't know. Just don't know. What happened to the radio? Damn jerks smashed it as soon as they came to town. Now we can't call around, see if any other town's got a cure for this sickness. I will sort this out. Don't worry. I'm the Desert Rangers. This what I do. His face is gaunt, and his eyes are dull. Are you my mum and dad? Are my mum and dad still out there? They're in the waiting room. I wish they'd go home. I told Dr. Horchata not to let him see me like this. I don't want him to catch the sickness. What do you think of Dr. Horchata? If anybody can save us, it's the doc. Don't know why he's bothering with me, though. I ain't got nothing to live for. You think the sickness is contagious? Maybe. It took my fiancée, and the way I'm feeling right now, I wish it would take me. Dr. Horchata says I should have hope. But why do I want to go on when Lana's gone? Intriguing. Oh, I won't shoot him right now. Oh, hello. It's locked. Ooh, first aid kit. Don't know what it's used for, but I'm sure it'll have a use. Close that fucking curtain! Do you want the patients to see this? A man in blood-stained white coat stands at an operating table, conducting an autopsy on the corpse of a little girl. It's a horrific sight. The child's torso is laid open, and long worms trail out of incisions in her stomach and intestines. They curl on the ground in pools of bile and blood. White worms dangle from this child's stomach, dripping blood. The doctor's craggy, handsome face is distorted by a set of mismatched eyes. One is kind, the other is golf ball huge, and it seems to gaze around on its own. Despite that, his expression is kind. Great, more gun-toting fucks, just what a town needs. Are you here to help, or help yourselves? We're looking for cat litter. Got any? I'm assuming you want this as a cure for radiation, not because you have cats at home. Well, I have some, but it's precious stuff. It would take some convincing for me to part with it. Do you have any zeolite? I wish. I'd love to have some of the medical-grade stuff on hand, but Hollywood and those pistol-packing priests up in Griffith Park snatched up most of it long ago, so I gotta make do with cat litter. Even that's getting scarce. We need some healing, Doc. Can you heal us up? That'll be 3 bullets. Fine, 3 bullets. Show me where it hurts. There, you should be fine now. You seem to have a lot of patience, Doc. Yes, as if the leather jerks weren't plague enough, Rhodia is being attacked by a parasite-borne sickness. We've already lost more than 10 people. Mostly farmers, and a dozen more are sick. We've got to find out where these fucking worms are coming from, and fast. Anything we could do to help? Well, if you're so inclined, I need a working microscope. That's the only way I'm going to find out how the worms are getting into these people's stomachs. The Manorites have one at their hospital, but I'm no longer welcome there. Let me mark it on your map. Oh wow, that's a fair ways away. The leather jerks are making more work for you. Between O'Biggin and Dengler and this sickness, yes indeed. Our gun games and poxed hookers in the casino, taking bullets at the bank. You won't be surprised at the incidence of venereal disease and bullet wounds have gone up alarmingly. Our beloved mayor has a lot to answer for, though I guess he's paying the price. Wish someone would do something. What do you think of Rhodia? This could be a nice town if everybody just let us be. Guess life was too good here. People started wanting to take from us. Tell us more about the sickness. The parasites seem to affect the farmers more than anybody else. Don't know if it's diet or their work or what. I've collected samples from possible sources all over town, but I need a better microscope to find out which one is the culprit. How will a microscope help? These worms in their larval state are too small to see with the naked eye, so I can't search for them in the food, clothes, or dirt of the town. A microscope will help me find them. I hope. Do you know anything about the Manorites? I used to be one, but we had a falling out. Why did you fall out with the Manorites? They didn't like that I swore and told people exactly what I thought. No bedside manner, they said, and they're selective about who they let in their hospital too, which amounts to deciding who deserves to live or die. Well, throw that and throw them! That's possum shit, plain and simple. Tell me about a big un. The jerks say he's their leader, but I pulled a bullet out of him last week and he doesn't have the sense the good Lord gave a rock. If you ask me, that Dengler guy is the brains of the operation. Tell us about Dengler. A sneaky little devil with shifty eyes. He's gotta be the one who made the deal with the mayor. O'Biggin doesn't have the brains. What's your opinion on the hookers in the casino? Can't say I approve much their trade, but they keep me in business. What do you think of the casino? As if a man doesn't take enough chances in his life. What were you saying about the bank? I was saying the bank has gone insane. Bullets as currency? Where's the sense in that? Damn fools spend a bullet to shoot somebody, then have to spend more bullets to get me to pull it out. You ask me, that Dengler is behind this too. We traded scrap like everybody else until those leather jerks showed up. You blame the mayor. You're not the only one. Poor Sam was too trusting. He never imagined his peacekeepers were going to take over and hang him from his precious radio towers. Good example of why one shouldn't trust strangers. Stranger? What do you know about Rhodia's radio? I know the jerks smashed it as soon as they took over. I wish Virgil could get up and running again, then I could call around and see if anybody beside the Manorites has a microscope. But the leather jerks smashed the radio as soon as they took over. Guess I don't want us calling for help. Who's Virgil? Rhodia's general fix-it man, good with a radio tech. If anybody could get our radio up and running, it would be him. You're probably going to need to do some work for him first, though. Why don't you do something? I'm doing all I can right here. You could do something though. I just hope it's not something stupid and violent that's going to give me more hurt people to heal. What would convince you? Well, helping me find a cure for these poor folks might do it. You do that and I'll give you half the cat litter I got.
Sharp tongue, but a sharp brain, too.
I'll leave that one alone. Right, so that's the dock. I just walked straight into that. Ow.
These people look epidemic plague outbreak under the weather.
Right, that sorts him out. Oh. A new rifle, eh? It's inferior. Although it's got a cheaper action economy. But no, I'm not a fan of that. Hello, farmers. Oh, for God's sake. Hi. Ow. Punch him. Punch the keys, for God's sake. Well, I haven't heard that one in a while. Wow. Continue going upwards and then go around in a circle, I suppose. Hello, his name is Earl. This man walks with a sideways crab-walking limp. He looks 28 going on 100. Don't be waving the guns around, those leather jerks will cut you down in a heartbeat. Uh-huh. Bunch of piss ants, but don't tell them I said so. They're killers, I tell you. It's all that goddamn mayor's fault. You and everybody else seem to agree on that fact. That shitheel, always talking and smiling, putting a positive spin on all the crap he's pulled. Well, the jerks are his worst idea yet. At least he's paying this time. What idea was this? He brought these hyenas in as security, oi. No insulting the hyenas, man, come on. Can you believe it? I nearly left myself sick. How is he paying? Jerks haven't got him hanging from the towers. I never liked the man, but I wouldn't wish down my worst enemy. No sir, somebody should do something. Have you thought about doing something yourself? If you think you can get rid of these jerks, go right ahead, I'll be right behind you. Yes sir, me and my no gun and no ammunition. I'm sure we'll be big help to you. It's hard to get ammo here. It's all in the bank. Sure, they might take change for a clip here or there, but let a man get his bullets out all at once? No chance. Not even if your kid's got the sickness and you need to pay the doctor. That fucking gecko. He's in with the jerks big time. Gotta be. Tell me about the sickness. It's been terrible. If you know any doctoring, maybe you can help Dr. Hochhauser at the clinic. Who is Gecko? He's the president of the Bank of Cordite. The man who switched our currency from common scrap to bullets. Criminal is what it was. but everybody's too damn scared of the jerks complain. Horchata, funny name. I know, but the man's doing all he can. Just afraid it ain't enough. Watch your back, strangers. Great, thanks. Alright, what's in here? Ooh, hello. This little girl did not die from violence. It looks like she was sick. Dried blood spatters the table's otherwise spotless surface. There is an open letter stuck to the blood. This place looks like it was once part of a much bigger house, but the back half collapsed from neglect. Now it has an open plan and a nice back porch. Hello, Hogarth. Jack on Red Queen. These cards can predict the future. They're telling me I never win. Why don't I ever cheat? Old worn furniture fills the little house. Poor but not shoddy. It looks like the housework has been neglected lately though. There is dust on everything and empty tequila bottles are piled up by the wash basin. There is a bed in the far corner. You hear wheezing from it. I'd like to be alone with my wife. The poor woman looks like hell, and she's hot to the touch. She doesn't wake when you shake her.
Listen up, people. Commander O'Biggin wants me to tell you that shortages in the warehouse will not be tolerated. Anyone caught skimming will be beat like a rug, then hung out to dry by the front gate. Thanks.
These bodies look diseased. They seem to have died recently, too. Stay back, strangers! You don't want to catch the sickness these people had. Tell us about that. Been killing a lot of the townfolk lately, and no one knows why. Poor Dr. Hochata doesn't know what to do. He could probably use your help down at the clinic if you've got a chance. Who are these bodies you're burning? Folks who fell to the sickness. We're seeing 2 or 3 bodies every night. It's gotten out of hand, if you ask me. And somebody should do something. Why burn them instead of bury them? Takes a while to bury each one individually, and they started stacking up. Dr. Hachata was worried the sickness would spread more if the bodies were left out, so he started burning them. He's our local doctor, you know, but he can't seem to figure out where this mess is coming from. Have you thought about doing something yourself? I'm no doctor, so this is what I can do. Maybe you've got some skills you could help Dr. Horchata and find a cure. Just see him at the clinic. Stay safe, strangers. Oh, okay, I'm right by the bank. Apparently. I've got myself turned around completely and utterly. Where am I? Oh, I see. Well, first thing I shall do is go back to the hospital. I think Deke can use his surgeon's skill to... Or not. Well, it didn't do much, but it made me feel better. Hello? You are the bank guard, are you? I can't get any closer than that. Hello, bank guard. I think I might have upset them. %73% chance, go for it. %51% chance, you're also crouching, so no. 66. 76. You're dead. You're also dead. Oh, here comes more. You look like a sniper. Hi. Yes. Right. 66, or I can just shoot you. Oh, hello. You shot me, now you die. You need to move closer, Ralphie. Ah, not quite. But you can move even closer. Rat-a-tat-ta-ta. Ooh. Now you're dead. Over under. Interesting. Ugh, motocross helmet. don't care for that. Oh, see how that looks. Ugh. No. So grey tunic equals armour plating, apparently. I'm not a fan of that. Ah, I was hoping for the improved full mod. Oh well. Hi. Apparently the teller just does not want to talk to me. Oops. Hello? Compared to the rest of the bank, this place is a palace. Sumptuous desk, plush chairs, beautiful paintings. There may be more wealth in this room than in the safe. I am getting details about an office through the wall. Yes, hello, Mr. Gecko. Traitor.
Great news, everybody. We're holding a harvest contest.
Oh,
The
oops.
farmer who delivers the most agave to the distillery by sundown tonight gets 100 bullets first prize. Second prize is you get to keep your farm.
No.
Third prize is full-time employment on my farm, which used to be yours. So get busy, yokels. Thanks.
I honestly didn't mean to shoot him. Oh, you're still alive. Tarot cards. Yeah, you mind your own business. Now where am I going? Hi. A sturdy young woman with dreadlocks tending to some weeds in a little vegetable patch. She looks annoyed by your presence. What do you want? Hi. Oh, hi, there's Virgil. My prize bull possum, Satan, has broken out of his pen again. Gotta find him before he tears somebody up. Do you have any cat litter? What do you want that for? Oh wait, for radiation, right? Well, I'm afraid we don't get much radiation around here, so we don't hoard it. Dante might have some. He keeps cats to keep the rats away from his agave. You want us to save Satan? Please. He's the biggest, most ordinary possum you ever saw, but he's also the best damn stud in this crater and worth his weight in gold. I've got to get him back before one of the other farmers gets hurt or guns him down in self-defense. If you was to find him and herd him back this way, stranger, I'd be much obliged. Might even be able to pay you something for your troubles. You can get him moving by giving him some of those possums. Possum snacks. He loves them snacks, but if you harm him or kill him, you and me are going to have words. I got too much invested in that old possum. Right, so we're going into a fair bit of Dante's Inferno, I see.
Is elsewhere.
Dante, Virgil, of course, yep. You're just a farmer. Oh, there's a tool shed. Right, Deke, this is your chance to not blow up. You fail. You know, the odds are better than a flip of a coin, and you failed twice. You failed 3 times. That's like getting a tails 3 times in a row, only worse. You idiot. Oh, all that for a bloody fire axe.
Do not listen to Dugan, Los Angeles. Do not let fear turn you into his slave. The future he envisions will never happen. And he will never rule it. For I and my children will burn his pathetic dreams to ashes in the blazing glory of our Dugan wants to enslave humanity. I want to save humanity. In my future, humans will be perfect beings, immortal, invulnerable gods with gleaming metal skin. In Dugan's future, humanity will be fuel for his forges. Bring him no offerings, Los Angeles. Worship not at his altar. He is a false god, and I, Matthias, shall cast him down.
Goody. An older woman, clothed in rags, her face deeply carved by wind and weather. She mumbles to herself as she works. Huh? You don't look like our usual sort of jerk. Hope you're nicer than the ones we got now. Those jerks had left the poor mayor caged up on the towers for days. Don't know why they don't let him down or just kill him. Somebody should do something. What's with the little white possum? What little white possum? Well, poor thing, not long for this world, I'm afraid. Named him Pogo, and I keep him as a pet. Sure as shooting can't sell him, the cancer's got him and he'd poison anyone who ate him. Gives me someone to talk to, though, what with my husband being away and all. What do you know about the jerks? Came down out of the north like some kind of plague. Oh, they promised to help, but they only made things worse, bringing drugs and whores and sickness and making everybody farm a gave instead of wholesome vegetables and possum. You don't blame the mayor for this. Not really, it's just a natural-born fool. He brought those jerks as protection against the metal men. Now they're taken over, our poor town. What do you think of the Rhodia Towers? Those towers have been the symbol of Rhodia's hope since before the apocalypse. Now them leather jerks have turned them into some kind of Golgotha. And they smashed the radio set that used to connect us to the outside world. Have you thought about doing something? Oh no, not me, I'm not a fighter, not like my husband. But maybe you. Or were you just another bunch of jerks? Who is your husband? He's a travelling gun salesman, Pistol Pete. Peterson, they call him. He calls himself. He was out on a trip and I fear the worst has happened to him. You think the sickness is the jerk's fault? I don't know. But it wasn't here before they got here. My nephew's got it and I ain't got no idea what to do about it. It's enough to break a weary old heart. All I can do is pray the Dr. Hotchat knows what he's doing. You don't like farming a gave. That's beside the point. The jerks think they're going to get rich selling tequila, so they told everyone to grow a gave. And a gave ain't good for eating. Only good for the still. Damn fools, how are their field slaves going to work without any food in their bellies? We'll all be dead, and they'll be broke. So, you're a possum farmer. I've been raising possums since I was younger than you. And thank the Lord for the appetites of that fat monster O'Biggin. Thank the Lord... What? The jerks still haven't forced me to stop. He likes possum meat so much, I'm selling him a cow every 2 days. Why do you think the jerks smashed the radio? To trap us here, to keep us from calling from help. Or knowing what's happening in the rest of the world. Metal men. Robot people, whatever they're called. They're a menace. Stole some possums I was selling. Never got that money back, not in a million. Or never get that money back, rather. We've saw Pistol Pete at the Santa Fe Springs. He's alive and well. He's alive? Well, thank you, strangers. You set my heart at ease. I feel I can breathe for the first time in weeks. Well, you tell him that if you see him that I'm still alive too. Those jerks haven't killed me yet. What do you think of the doctor? Don't know what's wrong with his face, but there ain't nothing wrong with his mind. He's the smartest man in Rhodia. If anyone can cure us, it's him. What do you think of a big un? That man ain't right in the head. Big as a house, but a mind like a child. Glad he likes my possum steaks, though. It's kept me safe where others have had terrible troubles. I think I screwed up with the refusal to pay the toll. I probably could have sold the...
This place would be beautiful with
Yeah, I probably could have bought the cancer possum and poisoned O'Biggin with it, but unfortunately that's no longer on the table. Right, let's finish up. Nope, I can't afford to finish out the computer science. Right, you want more demolition skill. And you don't have any perks. You have a perk, and yep, I'm waiting for you. I am waiting for you. Nothing available for you, nothing available for you. Yeah, it was Ralphie. Yeah, next level it will be then. Right. No matter what, it's next level for you, so...
Why did you even save my life? I can't even...
What are you talking about, Ralphie? Oh, I found Satan. Because of course I did. Okay, who got the treats? I did have treats, right? I have to look at the hard way. I can't see it. Long barrel.
Stay back. Let me handle this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Easy
to.
boy.
There we go. Oh, I did have a possum snack.
That's a possum?
The sewer grate is oozing out some foul stench. It appears to have a locked grate to prevent people from climbing inside.
Please repeat, ma'am. What's the situation again?
It's them, God's militia bastards! They got my son!
Where do they have your son, ma'am?
In the town square. They set up one of their tent shows down there, and they've been preaching and recruiting all day. But now they got my boy, and they say they're gonna make an example of him. They say he's a sinner.
Thank you, ma'am. And don't worry. We won't let your son die. Ranger Team Echo is on the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love my boy.
Echo 1, this is Santa Fe Base. Come in.
This is Echo 1. Go ahead.
Roger, Echo 1. Did you copy that transmission?
Yeah, we got it.
10-4, sending you the coordinates now. And we need this handled correctly, Echo 1. This is a great chance to get another look at these God's militia creeps, and raise our rep at the same time. Don't mess it up.
Oh my god, that's even further away.
Santa Fe Base out.
Matthias is lying to you, Los Angeles. He says I will enslave you and he will save you. It is he who is the slaver. He promises you everlasting life as a perfected human. What he means is everlasting slavery. He will never make you his equal. He will never allow you free will. You will be his children, his slaves, forever. And I don't want to enslave you. I want to destroy you. But at least you will have your freedom until your doom comes upon you. Don't let Matthias trick you into eternal torment, Los Angeles. Die free.
Lovely. Well, I found the cause of the war issue.
It's all agave? Whose stupid idea was that? Wait, let me guess.
Satan! Thank you, strangers! It's good to have the old bastard back. Don't have much, but take this as a reward. Hope old Satan didn't give you too much trouble. Now what can I do you for? Duh. What do you think of Rhodia? Oh, fair city. The jewel of LA wastes. At least it was till the damn leather jerk showed up. Now it's dying on the vine. Don't know if it'll ever come back. Oh, Sam, the mayor brought them in for security after we got attacked by simps, but they'd taken over and dangled him from the towers. Wouldn't be so bad if it were just thugs. They get drunk, hurt some folks and move on. But they're smart thugs. They're here. They see this here crater as a gold mine and they're planning to strip it. Strip the crater. Always set aside a little of our lands to grow agave so the mayor can make tequila at his distillery. But that bastard Dengler realised that he could make a fortune if all the land was turned into agave. Now we've nothing but field slaves for a booze factory, and since nobody's growing proper food, we're all going weak and sick besides. Don't know if I can blame it on Dengler and the jerks, but I will say this, we weren't getting sick when we were eating well. What's your take on Dengler? Dengler's had Rhodia sussed from day one, saw the potential here, saw who he could use and who he'd have to lose, hung the mayor out to dry and took over the still, tricked all the farmers into changing their crops, butted up with Gecko at the bank and got him to make bullets the only legal tender so he could take away the ammo we needed to defend ourselves. He's gonna suck on the corpse of this town until it's a bloodless husk. You don't trust the bank. It's not a bank anymore, it's an ammo dump. Don't know where our cash is, long gone I'd guess. but all the bullets the jerks collect at the casino and the town gate are deposited in the safe. Stolen from us, so we can't use them to run those thugs out of town. What do you think of the casino? Oh, just another part of Dengler's master plan. The hookers, the games, the drinks, all meant to bleed us of our bullets. If we don't get rid of him and his jerks, they're going to suck us dry. You don't like the hookers? Nah, I don't fault them boys and girls. They're caught in the same trap as the rest of us. You think Gecko is working for the jerks? He is. I didn't like the guy before the leather jerk showed up. Now I hate him. Money only goes in one way at that bank of his, and it never comes out. Just you try to make a withdrawal. Nothing happens. Never happens, rather. How did he trick the farmers? Dengler told us farmers had to pay big money to grow only a agave so he could turn it into tequila. Then, when everybody had agreed and started planting, he told us he'd deposited all of the money in our accounts at the bank. But now Gecko is telling us to put a hold on all withdrawals until the unrest is over. In other words, until we're too weak to fight back. How do you feel about the towers? Those towers were a beacon of hope. Oh god, you... Now those cyborgs now those coyotes have made them goddamn gun positions. It's sick. You rigged up the radio? Yep. Always been handy with electronics, but those jerks smashed it as soon as they showed up. More of Dengler's scheming. So you could fix the radio. Well, I'd be happy to fix it for you, but you've got to do something for me first. You have to save Dante. Dante Goodman, his wife Beatrice and that rat Dengler are trying to get him to tell where he's hidden all his money. Once they do, they're going to kill him. I'm still mad Dante left me for that tramp, but I don't want him to die. If you get him away from that woman, prove to him that she means him harm, then I'll fix the radio for you, but not before. And straight up killing her ain't the answer. Not before he knows, anyway. If Dante believes Beatrice died an angel, he'll mourn her for the rest of his days, and he'll never come back to... Yeah, okay, I'm selfish, I want him back. What's wrong with that? And he won't come back if he thinks I was telling lies about her all this time. If he knows the truth, he'll come back. So show him, strangers, show him, then I'll fix the radio. Dante left you. I knew Dante played both sides of the fence, but I thought he had taste. That Beatrice is about as classy as a rat sandwich, and about as trustworthy as a horse pebble addict. Well, as mad as I am at Dante for dumping me, I'm worried for him too. Beatrice is only after his money, and now that she's got Dengler helping her, I don't think he's long for this world. That's why I want you to get him away from her before you make your move. What's horse pebble? You're lucky if you don't know. It's the drug all the kids are taking these days. Makes them into happy dreamers that ain't got enough energy to steal though. At least when they need their next fix, then they'll turn on you in a heartbeat. What do you think of Beatrice? You know, until I met that woman, I didn't think snakes could have tits. Who is Dante Goodman? You don't know him? He owns a good fifth of the farmland in this here crater. Richest farmer in Limbo Town. And I helped him get there. We were married for 20 years, ran the farm together, lived our lives together, shared a bed together. Then that hussy Beatrix came along sniffing after his money and it all went to hell. Dante switched teams and I was out in the cold, just like that. That's the part I don't get. Me and Dante, we loved the same things. Loved growing things, feeding people, tending to the possums. Hard work and simple pleasures, that was us. Then this girl comes along and she don't want none of that, hates it. But somehow she wraps him round her little finger and suddenly he's ashamed of all those simple, beautiful things. What do you think of the synths? A man can do what he wants to his body. Replace his whole self if he wants to. I'm not going to judge. But you start hurting people or telling people how to live their lives, that's where I draw the line. I don't care what Matthias says about peace and love on the radio. Those metal madmen killed a friends of mine. Dante's house is nice and close, I see. All the more convenient.
Okay, people. Whoever's been bringing the mayor food and water, that shit has to stop. If we catch you, you'll be right up there with him, with your mouth sewn shut. Thanks.
Right. This possum has just given birth. Her newly born pups cling blindly to her underbelly and mew piteously. Isn't nature beautiful? By Limbo Town standards, this is a mansion. It's made of sturdy stone and wood and doesn't lean or sag, and has a fresh coat of paint. It's also twice as big as its neighbours. Whoever lives here must be doing pretty well. I like how he's got his gun out. Easy, old girl. What the hell, Dante? That was our best rug. I'll get another rug. Old Emmy's life was at stake. She nearly... Life! I have a life. That's a fucking possum in our fucking house. Come on, Beatrice. You knew I was a farmer when you married me, and a farmer has to run the farm. I knew you were a rich farmer. You have people to do this shit. Beatrice, please, Save it for the possums, limp dick. Oh, see, they look like you. Maybe you and Virgil can raise them together. I'm out of here. Wow, you really do look like a hussy. I'm so sorry you had to see that, strangers. A lean-jawed, wind-etched older man in a cowboy hat and work clothes. He's covered in the dirt of honest work. What can I do for you? Dante Goodman's my name. The lady who left is my wife Beatrice. I suppose she had a right to be mad, but farm ways die hard in an old farmer. Looks like farming has paid off for you. It's my life's work and it's been good to me, though I'm not liking it so much now. Shouldn't have made that deal with the leather jerks. You don't care for the leather jerks? Why the mayor ever thought of hiring such men was a good idea, I'll never know. Bunch of thieving hoodlums, and that Dangler's the worst of the lot. The deal I made with him is the dumbest thing I ever done. Wish somebody'd do something about him. You haven't done anything? If by done anything you mean risking my life and the lives of the other farmers, I ain't had the courage. Too many people hurt already. But maybe I got something lying around that might help you do what you do best. Tell you what, you get my wife away from those jerks and out of danger, I'll give it to you. I'll call it the Heyman Hot Potato. What's the Heyman Hot Potato? It's a magnesium-infused... what? It's a magnesium-infused shaped charge left over from when we enlarged the crater. Named after its late inventor. Thing'll blow through buildings, rock, solid steel, anything. You could blast into the tower's stronghold with it. Hell, you could melt through the walls of Gecko's safe if you wanted to. You get rid of Beatrice... you get Beatrice to safety, and it's yours. Any suggestions where we could put her? Tell you what, I've got a tool shed on my farm. You tell Beatrice that I'm finally going to show her where all my fortune's hid and bring her there. I'll keep her put and give you the hot potato. Then you can do what you want with the leather jerks and she'll be safe and sound. What happened between Dangler and your wife? That's what I'd like to know. She's with him more than me these days. Says she's negotiating a better deal. But for who? Tell me more about Dangler. I shook his hand once, made sure I had all my fingers when I was done. Should have done the same thing when I introduced him to my wife. What do you think of Mayor Van Grass? I thought he was a bad mayor. Then these leather jerks came along and showed me what bad could be. Poor Sam. What was your deal with Dangler? They offered me a fortune to stop growing anything but agave, so they could turn it into liquor. Same deal they offered all of the farmers. I didn't want to do it, but Beatrice said it could make us rich. I wanted to make her happy, so... Well, now I'm regretting it. With everybody growing booze, with everyone growing booze makings for the jerks, nobody's growing anything to eat. People are starving, getting sick. None of us have seen any money either. Dangler tells us it's all deposited in our accounts at the bank. But nobody can get any money out of here. Just bullets, and damn few of them. Tell us about the bank. That no-good gecko started kissing Dangler's behind the moment he came into town. I think they're in cahoots, aiming to milk Rhodia like a possum, I swear. What's the sickness you were talking about? No clue what it is, but it's a plague upon our fair city, and us farmers in particular. Don't know why it's picking on the working folks. Doesn't seem fair. Your wife is very, expressive. Well, she's just a little high-strung sometimes, but I love her anyways. If you see her, tell her to come home. Your name is Dante. They say I'm named after a guy who went through hell to get a woman he loved. Maybe I did it backwards. So, you breed possums? Yep, I'm told that before the war they were much smaller and considered pests. Now they're our best livestock. We raise them for the milk and the meat. Tasty any way you slice them, that's for sure. Virgil says you and he used to be an item. So you met Virgil? Yeah, I'm sorry how that worked out, but I don't blame him for being mad, but I wish he wasn't so hard on Beatrice. I'm the one he should be mad at. It isn't Beer's fault that I fell in love with her. We heard you might have some cat litter. Cat litter? You have cats? Great little creatures, aren't they? Catch mice and rats, and they're cute too. Well, I've got some litter for sure. But it's hard to come by these days. If you wanted some, you're going to have to ask for a favour in return. What kind of favour? Well, now I've got my own problems, but this plague that's sweeping through Rodia hurts my soul. I love this town and can't stand to watch it die. So if you help Dr. Horchata find a cure for the plague, I'll give you some of my litter stash. What do you think of the doctor? Horchata's a good man. I don't care that the man swears and spits or has an eye as big as a harvest moon. He fixes people right up enough, and that's all that matters. Virgil says Beatrice is plotting against you with Lieutenant Dengler. Yeah, I've heard it all before. Virgil's had it out for her from the beginning, and I admit, I wonder sometimes myself, but until I see actual proof she's turned against me, I ain't ready to shatter the dream. She's just too beautiful. Oh, bloody hell.
Okay, listen.
He's been blinded
I know
by
everybody's
love.
worried about the sickness that's
or
going around, but
something.
please don't call it a plague. It's bad for morale. Thanks.
Thank you. What's back here? Ow, ow. Right, could you sort that? Oh, lovely. Quickly double check something. Oh, look. The exact same type of sniper rifle. I hate my life sometimes. I'm the idiot that buys things when I don't need to. What's around here? More mines, I imagine. Nope, nothing. Well, if I just quickly go to the hospital. Nope, wrong way. Let's see if I can convince Mr. What's-his-face, the good doctor, that... Guess what? It's the water that's got the worms. Oh, look at me. I am exuding a cloud of something. Hello, peasant. Yeah, I need healing. Fine, 3 bullets. There you go.
This is awful. It is our job, responsibility, trade, duty to help him.
Uh-huh. Right, so there's guards outside the front of the casino there. The radio towers have an issue. I think I need to go into the distillery, but that'll have to be for next time. Yes, that is all we have time for tonight, so I shall see you on the next one. Farewell.